Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should go all out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Me. That smell. Blood. Someone's... Chief? Who are you? Did she pass out? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. She starts seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The finger lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. The glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Maya. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking me apart. Whoa, what was that? Someone screamed from the outside of the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. A whale. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Hope she didn't run at me. Yikes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey. Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I know that there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, calm down. Why would sis write my name? Oh, now I've done it. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. Received a report from a building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw the murder. It must have been that woman I saw. My brain. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Wait, she went there. No. Whoa, excuse me. This is where Maya here mean anything to you. That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? But the dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down for a peace sentence, ma'am. What? Damn. Yes, younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Detention center visitors room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide after you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Oh, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he trashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. It's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to me, I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? I'm assuming that's how you do it. Like people in religious training, what is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. spirit medium. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the finger. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in that case? I'm right. She said something about that. I remember. You want to hear her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. Pretty sure our own conversations on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you're an acolyte. Medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with that ESP and all that? Yes, in training. What? Can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed him. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought it'd be too easy. So you say you had a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Hi. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. That's how I think oh, fuck. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, please. Maya's memo added to the court record. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was in trouble, I should call him, and, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? I'm sorry. I think this is the kind of thing you should really do yourself. You're right. Something wrong? Actually, I asked the police to contact him. They tried calling him a few times. Nobody could get a hold of him. They couldn't find him. I have no one left to ask. Hey, what about your parents? Okay, don't worry. I'll ask him for you. You will? Thank you so much. I'm just worried what will happen if I can't find him. They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Great. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer, not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant bony case. And if not mistaken, that later's made out of solid gold. Even I can tell someone who's got money to burn. A solid mahogany desk. The wood has been polished to a deep luster. okay? An expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Right. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find the lawyer she's talking about. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry. I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Fucking Christ, my brain. That's a thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. How about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know if she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer and she left them out. So you lived by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man that ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Like, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police is called consultation. Fucking Christ, brain. I had a stroke with that one. With a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found about it. A man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching the school. Hey, you there! This is the crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Oh, sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. And you were... Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. You're right. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Yeah. How about Miss Faye? Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You're being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, do you know him, don't you? I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edward is on this one. He hasn't lost the case since he became prosecutor at an incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edward hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Well, I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Excuse me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it. Like your boyfriend, a cell phone holds all that little girl sweetism, spite, and secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite a detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have that phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. See if you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. Y'all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll get it right now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing that witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. Witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already, then. You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not going outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Okay. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh, hell no. Well, hello there, handsome. Don't call me that. Hi. Smooth, right, real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. I don't know what to say. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my life, making my job harder. My brain is reading other words. Dude, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Also, I caught the corner of my eye. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what she said. Take a look. Hey, what are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. I don't know. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Saying, I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Go freshen up and do whatever the fuck you're supposed to do. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. It's the Fay and Co. law office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. I still see paintings. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. What's inside out of this? Maybe later. A simple bed has been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. Yeah, I figured. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must have been staying with her. Do you think you can tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the family dinner today. Ooh, observe, you sound just like a lawyer in the movie. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on. You want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you who exactly are you? Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know you're cute when you blush. I will send you to Jesus. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. No, not really. Your face is looking quite punchable, though. I will say that much. Right. Could you just tell me what is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes of, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? What amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Mr. Grisberg, are you back? That was the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say had been looking for me? Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy, but how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. More. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, so I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. Yeah, it's quite impossible. That's second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy. But the client is Mia Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. I don't have time to argue with you anyways. I'll look elsewhere. Think not, huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer is worth their salt. I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back to that one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. That's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The colored sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Well, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? We'll see. Just be honest. I really don't think he should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help. I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... I can't believe it. No one is as sad as that person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Well, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Alright, thank you. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. I trust you. And you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Okay, yes, head over there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the faculties. if you no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to sniff around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Gah. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phone. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White, Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? There's a screwdriver sticking out half-open drawer. That's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this. I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Miles' sake. I'll get to this bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Bellboy's still there? Uh-oh, on the scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Okay. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Faye. God, my brain. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edwards. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edwards, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edwards. Let's begin. We may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Dick Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map on the office to explain. The body was found by this window here, and the cause of death, loss of blood to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of a thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue? Floor plans at Stickle Records. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Faye's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There was 2 people already. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Maya Faye. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Faye at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you said. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Oof, smack. Maya just threw something at me. When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected mine would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Actually, I didn't stop. Right, please continue. I immediately arrested Miss Maya. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Hey? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink claims was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure is a pink pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claim, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word of Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's fingers. Before she died, she wrote the killer's name. I feel like that's my hard evidence. Well, I'm about to shove that so-called hard evidence up your fucking face. Blah. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm really embarrassed I forgot about it. Your Honor, sir, try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it? Who did write it, smart pants? Who? Miss May. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Oh. Huh. I guess that was a bit of a taller order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on the memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Do you have to know Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. You sound pretty confident this might not be good. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? On the right hand. She was right-handed. Nice try. It wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, you get a lot of cases where the victim actually actually writes the killer's name. Sure, it happens all the time in books and in movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard as many cases now. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, so you gotta point it out. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. I didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. His whole testimony. Okay, if there has to be a contradiction in there, find it. They are, aren't they? I was just trying to show them. Man. Yeah, it's just not allowed to show them. Okay. Oh, fuck. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as you should. Oh. That was a bad. Right, where was I? What have to present it to you? Fuck! God damn it. What am I supposed to do? I have to present something. No, I didn't really press. Fuck, man. September death, 9:05 p.m. Constant trauma, death is 8 days. The murder wasn't looks like a statue, but the death sequence made by Larry Blunt. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. I did this. You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, I think. And it tells you the time. I should probably tell you that the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working. It's not playing. I had to take the clockwork out, so I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence thing? I'll leave that one up to your imagination to see tonight at night. Fuck, man. Give me a second, everybody. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. Sorry, I looked up that one. There's one thing I want to clarify, you to clarify for me. You said that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note that Mia Fey, that she was accusing the defender, Maya. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain the autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being, the autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to the blow from a blunt object, but there was a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No, what? Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you have something up to your sleeve. You fucking butt. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a shit. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your bird. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. So that's the obvious conclusion, yes? This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. I don't really think she's innocent. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? What about you? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. God, she's even more annoying. The introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton... What's that word? Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. He's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. Not really. Not me, at least. The only thing I would probably want to do is punch her right in the fucking face. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? MG, I was, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, and then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the Mazzy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. Yeah, that's all I saw. I think that'll get you. I would... Please refrain from fucking jiggling your tits. Jesus Christ. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was fucking brain. Just now was quite firm, didn't it? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Faye's brain. I cannot be struggling to speak this much. You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I gladly proceed with the cross-examination, only because I have a feeling Edward doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Oh, my thing's there. Is that, how did you do that? Or why did you do it? Why? Why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, that's it. She can't get out of this question that easily. I suppose, you know, I had a feeling. Oh, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have a reason. You must have had a reason to look out your window at the time of night. That's right, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badger? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. What? Poor girl. What about poor me? This May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Mia Faye, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks like far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all of the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be... the testimony again, if you would. Damn, I was having witnesses' accounts. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first step, ran after Wright. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, kind of saturated clock figure, I think? Well, does it, the accuracy of my report not startle you? How would you know it's a clock? How would you know? How would you know? Only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How would you know it's a clock? I'm immediately pressing on that. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Okay, I thought it was the next thing. That right as in you're right, or as you... Is that right as in you're right as you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright. Please, God, fucking, so many rights. So the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what that's what she was wearing. And her hair was all done up in a bun, like a bun. What happened then? If she hit her with that weapon, I saw it, I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? You'd like that, wouldn't you? You just said this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that by just looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. He was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. Not really. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. All one. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. You stopped me there. The trial would be over. Huh, what? So what happens now? You being a bitch. You dick sucker. What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. It said time. So, you've been to the law office of Fay & Co.? No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? Heard it from my hotel room. The law office of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, hell no. Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have been wrong. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock is in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly just take a look right now? Well, see anything interesting, Your Honor? Is that the defense says this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have run. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat. That's what she was worried about. Fat. Well, Miss May. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, you must ask, when was the clockwork done? If it wasn't after the witness heard the clock, then there was no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied right after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, I can. I got the phone. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. Now I'll show you the proof you want so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you want me to hold on the thinker for you? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Ow, fucker. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What so was it that again? I go through so many. Yes, I forgot. So the witness has seen it before, though. It makes sense. Does the defendant have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's a high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today. She better go fucking Super Saiyan. Oh, hell no. What's it to you? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. Ooh, we're getting a little sassy. And you'll look like a fucking grandma, you fucking whore. Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Struck a nerve, did I? Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? Yes, I did. I may have been lose it for a second. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was clocked? Okay. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Let me explain how I see the truth of this matter. This April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the finger was a clock. But I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. This is Mia Faye's phone. Were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if it was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Clock. I think it's the phone. Represents a defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. I'm gonna have to ready my ears. Yeah, what's up? I haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I wanted you to hold on to for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the finger, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the finger was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Meanie Bettini. It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm... Oh, fucking boo-hoo. I did it. The court seemed the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Did it too. Miss May. What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me, not tone of voice with it. You killed her, didn't you? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretap that Say you admit that you touched her phone. Oh wait, I didn't do anything bad like murder. Really? Can you prove it? I wish you could prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer, but I can prove it, and I will. You can't be serious. No way. Way? I say way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet Belfast. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Virgo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime, no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call on the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sucked in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty to Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Alright, I got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Very well. The court calls in the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be observed. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gator Water Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought to her coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see, the defense may begin its grounds examination. Right, ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May is involved with the murder now, mine will be finished. Just because I don't feel like fucking up. Give me a second, everybody. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it would be brought in then. Oh, bellboy? Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir, it's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an ambassador, sir. An embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not as French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? It was a moment I shall never forget. I shall never ever forget, sir. It's been pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good, there's nothing there. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. There's a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to ask? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. Why do I ask him about it? Tell me about check-ins. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful person. She just knew my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. Excuse me, what exactly was disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I've had little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite double. Tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, twice, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who he asked me not to mention it if there wasn't specifically asked for. You fool. You fucking fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into the twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then, when you brought him room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Excuse me. Your Honor, we have just learned that another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Would you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple it was. The man with me, they say. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has been an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Okay, what an inconvenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of that other man from this court. Upstart and you joke. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, you are. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. The court is adjourned. Adjourned. I don't fucking know how to say that properly. I'm fucking too stupid. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you are amazing at that. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too, huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine, if you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that? Okay, listener. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. Counting on you. Don't count on me too much. Ask for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there was only one part that had been stricken from the record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. And I think that's all I have for today. I kind of did a little cheating, but that's only because I just didn't want to fuck up when I was kind of close. But yeah, so I think that's all for today. Well, I shall see you all later.